Hey guys, welcome back to my walkthrough. Not as much a walkthrough as facts you didn't know. Part 14 of Pokemon. I said that completely wrong, but whatever. Last time we left off is Phanpy. In the anime, Ash gets a Phanpy after his egg hatches, and eventually evolves into Donphan, which he uses in the Sinnoh League, which he lost. Moving on to Donphan itself. Its attack and defense are really good. Donphan and Tyranitar are the same species. They are the armor Pokemon. Isn't Shieldon and Aron and Aggron are the same Pokemon, or are they something else? Pokemon Crystal is the only known game in which Donphan lifts up its trunk. Kenta Mike, who plays Giovanni in the original Japanese anime series, voices Donphan in both languages of the anime. Porygon 2. Yay, I like Porygon 2. Because it sucks. It's based on an electronic bird. Again, its name is defined by Polygon. It is the only Pokemon with a number in its name, besides Mewtwo, which is spelled out. Porygon 2 is one of the 4 Pokemon smaller than its pre-evolution, others being Gengar, Dragonite, and Blossom. Porygon 2 is 2'0". Porygon is 2'7". I know Porygon Z is like 4'11". I did not know about the Blossom, whatever. Thank you, my friend. Porygon 2 is the only Generation 2 who never appeared in the anime. Not even as a cameo. Porygon 2 is one of the 8 Pokemon that have a non-alphabetical character in it. Others neither in male, neither in female. Ho-Oh, Porygon Z, Man Jr., Mr. Mime, and Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd, Stantler. Oh dear. Is really similar to Arceus. Along with Umbreon, they cannot learn special moves by leveling up. And Smeargle comes from the names where it's Smear and Beagle. And that is all I found. Oh dear. I only have one Pokemon fact left from my friend. Also, there are a couple human facts, so I think I'm gonna do those after I am done with the original series. Tyrogue. He does not have any. I hate it when they don't have any. Hitmontop. The reason Hitmontop needs to have its attack and defense the same is due to the fact that it is a top Pokemon. It needs to have balance. As you can also see in the anime, Hitmontop's battling style constantly shifts from defense to offense. It is going to be a male no matter what. It can have the ability or technician. It is the only Pokemon that can learn triple kick. Dear. What is that? Its cry? That was its cry. Pre-recorded awesomeness. Smoochum. Should really turn the volume down. Didn't notice my dad had the volume up so high on the computer. He was using it earlier. But Smoochum doesn't have any. Elekid. The only known trainers with an Elekid are Paul and Casey. That's all I know. But moving on to Magby, which shouldn't have any. Oh, it appears to come from the name Magma and Baby. It's the only fire-type baby Pokemon. Moving on to Miltank. Based off a cow, it's guaranteed female. It has many similarities of variants with the bovines, primarily pink in color, with a black hood and creamy underside. The known trainer with the Miltank is Whitney. Blissey, yay! Has the best HP in the game, that's all I know. So moving on to the Raikou. Are you kidding me? What? Oh yeah, speaking of Raikou, Ash has never, ever encountered a Raikou, except the one in Watson's gym, and that Raikou wasn't mechanical. The term legendary beast is the only technically correct term to refer to Entei and his companion legendaries, due to the fact that rather having specifically canine or feline traits, all the three trio share both. Raikou somewhat resembles a saber-toothed cat because of its long fangs, and the stripes give it attributes of a modern-day tiger. Raikou is also partially based on the Japanese thunder god Raiju, who has been depicted in the forms of a tiger, monkey, cat, wolf, and weasel. They said to have a roar crashing thunder. Her end can be compared to the roar of a tiger, which can be heard from many miles away. The first three letters in its name come from the word Rai, which means thunder or lightning in Japanese. It is the only Pokemon member of the legendary beast not to appear in a movie from Johto, although it did appear in an anime. Shiny Raikou also appeared in the main character of Zoroark, Master of Illusions. Well, I guess Ash did encounter that Raikou, but he didn't actually talk to the Raikou. He just saw it. He's the only one of the legendary beasts not to have a movie or game dedicated to him. The main difference between Raikou and other legendary beasts is that it has sharp claws which can retract, whereas Suicune and Entei can retract. In Pokemon Gold and Silver, the hair on its back is gold rather than purple, as it is in every other game. Oh yeah, for making a list of all the legendary Pokemon. Generation 1. Arctic Uno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mewtwo, and Mew. Generation 2. Raikou, Entei, Suicune, Luigia, Ho-Oh, Celebi. Generation 3. Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Latias, Latios, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Jirachi, Deoxys. Generation 4. Hold on to your hats. Uxie, Mesprit, Azelf, Dialga, Palkia, Heatran, Giratina, Cresselia, Fio, and Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, and Arceus. Generation 5. Victini, Cobalion, Terrakion, Feralizion, Tornadus, Thundurus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Landorus, Kyurem, Keldeo, Metaletta, Genesect. Generation 6. This is all we know. Yveltal and Xerneas. Yveltal's the bird. Xerneas is the deer. Here's Entei. Why am I talking like this again? It is getting creepy. Why do I keep saying that? I have no clue. Can learn eruption. The common debate of the legendary beasts' origins is skewed by the belief that they either follow the role of being cats or dogs. However, the legitimate origins of these beasts is truly a mixture of both creatures along with mystical beings as well. Entei bears a strong resemblance to the Chinese guardian lions of Chinese lore and the Seisha of Okinawa legend, both of which are lion-dog creatures of Asian folklore. Entei also exhibits lion-like behavior, has been known to roar as such. In addition, Entei's design is extremely similar to that of a beast from Norse mythology. In Japanese, the name Entei literally means Flame Emperor. Entei is the only non-legendary beast not to have patterns on its body. Raikou has lightning-like patterns, and Suicune has diamonds on it. According to research, when Entei roars, a volcano will erupt on the other side of the world. Entei doesn't have a tail like Raikou and Suicune. However, it has ash smoke from the mane on its back. It slightly resembles one tail. And we're moving on to Suicune. I like Suicune. It is pretty stinking awesome. Anyway, it is the most likely inspired by the Fujin, the Japanese god of the wind, complimenting Suicune's nickname as the North Wind, who wore a leopard skin. Because of this, Suicune's appearance is also partially based off that of a leopard. However, it also has some wolf-like traits, with a longer muzzle and leather body that is more feline breathed. The horn on its head and power to purify water also gives it the impression that it could have some current influence. Suicune is the only one of the legendary beast trio to be a version mascot. Ash saw a Suicune at the beginning of his Johto journey, making this the second time as Ash seen the legendary Johto Pokemon at the beginning of his journey. First time being Ho-Oh in the first episode. Suicune is the only non-flying type to learn Gust, and is the only non-ice type to learn Blizzard by leveling up. He learns Gust at level 22, learns Blizzard at level 85. That's the last move it knows. Moving on to Larvitar. It has none, so I'm moving on to Pupitar, which has none. So moving on to Tyranitar, which should have a lot, admittedly. Nope. It is alongside with Darkrai and Hydreigon, the most powerful Dark-type Pokemon, the most powerful Rock-type Pokemon. It is the largest and heaviest Dark-type Pokemon. But moving on to Lugia. 17'1"? You have to be kidding me. Lugia's wings resemble hands. Although Lugia is a genderless Pokemon, it sounds masculine in the movie. Lugia is the only known legendary Pokemon to have offspring, besides Latias and Latios. Lugia's ability to learn the water-type moves may be due to the fact that inclination it stares near the bottom of the sea to restrict its powers. Most people confuse Lugia as being a water-type because Lugia can learn a variety of water-type moves. Besides body shape, it is not a dragon-type. Its signature move is Aerial Blast. Capture Lugia, and player must have a silver wing. Lugia is the trio master of legendary birds as seen in Pokemon 2000. Lugia and Ho-Oh could be in the reference to Noah's Ark from the Bible, Lugia being the 40-day storm and Ho-Oh being the rainbow after the storm. Despite the fact that it creates storms with its wings, it can't learn Hurricane. Interestingly, Articuno and Moltres can. Moving on to Ho-Oh. Next to last Pokemon in Johto. Man. Has a lot, so I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this later. When Ash Ketchum started his adventures, he spotted a Ho-Oh, making it the first Generation 2 Pokemon to appear. Generation 2 Pokemon appeared in the very first episode of the anime. That episode was in the first season, which involved only Generation 1 Pokemon. Despite making its debut in the first episode, it's not yet being confirmed as a Pokemon. However, Ho-Oh has served as a foreshadowing clue from the future in the franchise today. It also shows that Ash was pure of heart from the very start, as Ho-Oh appears to be only those of pure as heart, as well as signifying a new beginning. Its name is a palindrome, meaning its name is spelled the same forwards as backwards. Others are Giraffre, Eevee, and there's one more. Even though it's said to have 7 different colored feathers, it appears with 3 colors on its wings, green, white, and red. And one color on its tail, yellow. Together there is only 4 different colors. However, Red, Silver, and Pokemon Emerald description states the color of its feathers change when struck by light at different angles. Though it has not been a featured Pokemon in any movie yet, however, it has made a cameo appearance in many. Its trio, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune have. The legend of Ho-Oh is inspired by ancient Osakan folktale, which a phoenix rose from the ashes in a massive pagoda after it was destroyed by severe weather or war. Ho-Oh resembles the phoenix ancient Chinese mythology, known as the Feng Hun. Shiny Ho-Oh has orange feathers and silver trim, such as the beak. Shiny Ho-Oh kidnaps Silver and the other kids in the Mask of Ice's orders. It's possible that Lugia and Ho-Oh are references in the Book of Genesis, with Lugia being the 40-day storm and Ho-Oh being the rainbow. His cry is similar to Parasect. And I will be moving on to Celebi right now. Actually, next episode, so I guess I'll see you guys next time.